Hello, good afternoon, friends. Today I'm going to start history of English literature from the beginning, and we'll discuss each and every topic of the history of English literature very meticulously. And if God willing, I'll try my level best to make you understand each and every point, and I'll make you visit every nook and corner of the history of English literature. And after finishing this very vivid and very significant portion of our literature, then we'll come to literature in English. So without wasting even a jiffy of our time, let's get straight to the topic. And our first topic that I'm going to deal with today is Anglo-Saxon or Old English period, and the period begins around 450 to 1050 AD, or in some books it is 1066, because it is always controversial, because we can't exactly fix the chronology of the historical events, especially events before the 16th and 15th century. So let us try to understand the chronology of the significant events in the history of English literature, or the events that shaped the history of our literature. It begins with a trio of Germanic tribes, viz. Anglo-Saxons and Jutes, appeared on the English soil around 14 about 449 AD. Because it was during this time that a trio of three tribes, trio means trio for three, trio of Germanic tribes entered on the English soil, and they made their presence available there on their soil. Beowulf, you might be knowing about it. This is the maiden poem of our literature, rather epic, and mm, it was written around 700 to 1000 AD, and very important information about this poem is that the poem is anonymous. Anonymous is a word which we use in literature for a piece of writing, or for a write-up, for a novel, drama, poem, etc., whose author is unknown, or whose authorship is not known, is ambiguous. Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, which is the history of the Anglo-Saxon period and the most comprehensive history, uh, it was started around 860 AD. Westminster Abbey, which is a graveyard where Sir Geoffrey Chaucer was also buried, it was initiated in 1049 AD. Treaty of Wedmore, because we know Anglo-Saxons, when they appeared on the English soil at the time, there was heptarchy. There were 7 tribes who were ruling the land, and it was Treaty of Wedmore where Wessex, or its king, emerged out to be the victorious, and he was King Alfred, who was coronated as King of Wessex after the Treaty of Wedmore, which was signed in 878 AD. And then the next significant event happened around 500, when a deluge of invaders known as Celts, or you can also pronounce it Celts, arrived on the shores of England. Celts were made up of numerous tribes, and the earliest of those tribes were Gaels, who invaded western and northern parts of Britain. Gaels is a word which is referred to the which is referred for the people of Holland, in if we talk it in today's context. And the next tribe which arrived there on the soil is Britain. They occupied maximum area of Britain, and the country was named after this tribe, which I'll discuss here in this video very vividly, very comprehensively in the later part. And the most important point I want to make you ascertain here is that Britons were the aboriginals of the land. Aboriginals mean the original citizens of a particular area. So now let's discuss the origin of the tribes. Before Anglo-Saxons, the aboriginal, as I told you, aboriginal inhabitants of the Britain were Celts or Celts. They were invaded by powerful Romans by King Claudius in 44 AD. Because Britain at the time was involved in feuds and it was in the state of chaos, but the land was very fertile, which invited the attention of the foreign rulers who knew the worth of the wealth that was buried there in the Britain. This invited them, and this necessitated for the most powerful and indomitable power of the time, that is Roman Empire, to invade the country. Now a time came when the aboriginal people of Britain were fed up with the maltreatments of the Romans, because Romans were conqueror and the people of Britain were conquered. So the culture of conqueror always prevails the conquered and leaves indelible impression of its culture, its identity, and so on and so forth. And that is why the aboriginal people or the original inhabitant of the land were fed up, because Romans used to consider them their subservient, not the people of equal ranks to them. That is why people of the land got picky and fed up with them, and so they demanded good riddance from them.